Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now for this video, I'm going to show you all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I picked up or sent for during the month of October. Now I've got quite a few to get through here, guys. As usual, predominantly they're going to be Blu-rays, a couple of 4Ks and a couple of DVDs. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. So as I normally do, I'm going to start with the DVDs. So the first one I'd like to show you is a modern horror movie. From the creator of The Purge and the producer of Halloween, and that is a movie called The Home. Yeah, to be honest, guys, I wasn't too keen on this one at all. Yeah, so so there you go. That's the first one. That's The Home. Wasn't too keen on it at all. Next up is a DVD I haven't watched yet. Now, if you like your creature features movies, this might appeal to you. It's from I think it's from 1965 or 66. And it's a movie called by Larry Buchanan, a movie called The Eye Creatures. Yeah, The Eye Creatures. So I'm looking forward to this one. Love me creature features. So there you go, a 1960s sci-fi horror called The Eye Creatures. Next up, now this is another modern horror movie. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't great. Based on the shock and true survival story, and that's a movie called The Man in the White Van. About this psychopath, stalking this girl in a white van. It was okay, nothing to write home about. So there you go. That's The Man in the White Van. Next up is, now I didn't even finish this one. I think I got about I must have been about 20-25 minutes into it. I thought, I'm switching this off. Didn't like it at all. Set in a nun's convent. They leave a baby outside, and it's called A Baby in the Basket. Couldn't finish it, guys. I was bored senseless. I think if it had gone on a minute longer, I think I would have ended up in dreamland. Yeah. So there you go. That is the hugely soporific, The Baby in the Basket. Awful movie. And this one wasn't much cop either, guys. It's another spin-off of the Killer Doll genre, and that's a movie called Morgan Killer Doll. Didn't like it. Very unforgettable, very forgettable movie. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that about rounds up the DVDs. So I'm going to move on to the Blu-rays now. Okay, so I've got one here on the Kino Lorber label. It's based on a story by Brian Edgar Wallace. It's a film by Jess Franco. Lovely slipcover. And it was made in 1972, and that is a movie called Death Packs a Suitcase. So there you go, guys. Kind of a giallo movie. So there you go. That is Death Packs the Suitcase. Next up, now there's a story in this. It's an anthology movie from the 1970s by Dan Curtis, who done Dark Shadows. There's a particular story in this called Bobby, and it's one of the most horrifying stories I've ever watched. It's about this woman. She loses her son, he drowns, and she tries to bring him back through supernatural means. And that's a standout story in this one. But the other two stories are right, but it's the one called Bobby that stands out, and that is Dead of Night. So pleased to have it on Blu-ray. 3 anthology stories, and the Bobby is the most terrifying one. You've even got Patrick McNee there in a vampire story. Highly recommended if you love your TV horror anthologies. So by Dan Curtis, that is Dead of Night. Next up is, now this is a movie I've only seen once actually, but it's based on a Stephen King novel. It stars Christopher Walken. This is a lovely edition by Scream Factory and Martin Sheen, and that is The Dead Zone. Lovely slipcover, guys. There you go, The Dead Zone. It's like a year since I saw this. Got the reversible artwork as well, so I'm looking forward to revisiting The Dead Zone. Next up is, now this is a remake of a movie franchise that I know a lot of people love. This is described as the perfect slasher. I haven't watched it yet, and it's a remake of it. I Know What You Did Last Summer. So I'm going to see how this compares with the original, which I've got there, the 2 movie collection, which I'm about to show you now. I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Great double bill there, guys. So I'm looking forward to watching these 3, and as I say, to see how the remake compares to the original. Next up, now this is a movie I watched last night. Oh my God, it was dire. It was really dire, guys. Make no bones about it. It was awful. Really was awful. on the Mondo Macabro label from 1972. The awful, awful The Witch's Mountain. Say no more. Terrible. Awful, 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 boring movie. Next up, now this is a 4K. I was actually disappointed, I didn't get the slipcover with this. But, you know, what can you do? Based on a Stephen King stories, that's the original Creepshow in 4K. But as I say, if anybody out there's got a slipcover, let me know, you know, and I'll send for it, like, to name your price, and I'll gladly buy it off you. Yeah, so annoyed I didn't get the slipcover. As I say, what can you do? Creepshow, the original. Next up, now I saw this reduced in HMV, so I thought I'd pick it up, and I have had it before, like, but this is a lovely addition, and I like the slipcover. It's based on the ghost story starring Nicole Kidman, and that's the others. Admittedly, it's quite a bit of a slow burner, and there's a little bit too much emphasis on the kids. But having said that, it's not a bad little ghost movie. In many ways, it's got a great twist as well, very reminiscent of The Innocents. So there you go. That is the others starring Nicole Kidman. Next up, now this is a monster movie I've never seen before, believe it or not. Lovely addition by Screenbound Pictures. It's from, I think it's from 1968 to 69, something like that. And it's a movie called Gorgo. There you go, guys. Lovely, lovely addition there. You'd even get like a comic as well with it. And you get a poster. And there's the reversible artwork, guys. Gorgo. Looks to be quite similar to Godzilla. So I'm looking forward to watching that one on 4K. Lovely addition, as I say. So that is Gorgo. Next up, now this is another Dan Curtis movie, guys, from TV as well, from 1973. I think it's 3 stories, 4 films, sorry, 4 TV films, and they look good as well. Late Night Mysteries, love that cover, guys. Yeah, Dan Curtis, Late Night Mysteries, a lovely TV anthology movie, so I'm looking forward to checking out Late Night Mysteries. Next up is, I might have to put my hand over the cover here for obvious reasons. On the Mondo Macabro label. It's to do with Morgana Le Fay, a name very prominent in the world of witchcraft. This is from 1971. It's a French movie, and it's called The Girl Slaves of Morgana Le Fay. So there you go, guys. Yeah, I had to. There you go. The Girl Slaves of Morgana Le Fay. Next up, now this is a movie I watched about 2 years ago on Amazon Prime, and I quite liked it. So when I saw this going off a bit cheap, I thought to myself, I'll pick that up. That's a movie called A Deeper You Dig. Love the snowy setting in this, guys, as well. Really enjoyable movie, yeah. Yeah, bogus tarot card reader, Ivy, and a teenage daughter on an unconventional but loving mother-daughter team. But when reclusive Kate moves in down the road, a tragic accident results in Echo's murder, causing 3 lives to collide in mysterious and wicked ways. So if you love movies dealing with people who return from beyond the grave and spiritualism, I think if you haven't seen this one, highly recommend Deeper You Dig. A lovely addition by Arrow. Yeah. Next up, now this is a movie I had on the old Shameless, the yellow covers, you know. So when I saw it come out on 4K, I thought to myself, I've got to have that. It's not one of my favourite giallo movies, but still an enjoyable watch nevertheless. And that is Dario Argento's Four Flies on Grey Velvet. Lovely addition, guys. Nice slip cover. And they are. That's the disc. Get a nice booklet with it as well, guys. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. As I say, it's not the best of giallo movies, but it's still an enjoyable watch. So that is Dario Argento's Four Flies on Grey Velvet. Next up, now this is one. Oh yeah, the only good thing about this is the aesthetics of the cover. Didn't like it. It's on the 88 Film Slasher Classics collection, and yeah, it was a bore fest. Uncle Sam. Lots of crap. Didn't like it at all. Yeah, in fact, I hated it. Say no more about the crappy Uncle Sam. Now, this is one I haven't watched yet. It's got an appropriate title as well, considering, like, you know, Halloween and that, you know. Phil Clayton's Halloween. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to watching this one. I've got a bit behind with me movies, guys. You know, what one thing and another, you know, catching up on me writing and that. So I'll have to, you know, try and get through some more. They're building up. So there you go. That is Halloween. Now this is another one. I've got to a bit risque. I've got to put my hand over the cover, and even the title is a bit, nudge nudge, wink wink. Oh, you are awful, but I like you. It's a modern horror movie. It's a parody of post-apocalyptic movies. People who become too indoctrinated to join. Become too indoctrinated. They join the horde of zombies that have collapsed societies. Why are they dickless? Here you go. Dickless zombies, guys. I'll have to maneuver my fingers strategically. Dickless zombies. Yeah. But you're covered up anyway, so there you go. Moving on. This is I believe this is a real wacky movie, this one, guys. It's on the 88 Films label. And if you like your you know, your Chinese, Korean horror movies and you haven't got this, you might like to add this one to your collection. It's supposed to have a great CGI as well. From what does it say here? Is it 1992? Real bulky edition concerning a cat and monstrous aliens. Call appropriate enough the cat. Nice bulky set, guys. The cat. Yeah. So looking forward to checking out the cat. Next up, now this is a Spanish horror series, guys. Don't think we ever got it on our shores. Yeah, the legendary Spanish anthology series. 31 classic episodes on 2 discs for the first time ever in America. And that is a series called Tales to Keep You Awake. So again, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. I love my TV horror anthology movies, yeah. So there you go. That is Tales to Keep You Awake. I can't wait to check that out. Next up, now, as you know, Frankenstein's my all-time favourite movie monster. And anything with the name Frankenstein on, I'm right there. And likewise with this on the Kino Cult label. From 1968, 78 minutes long. And that is Frankenstein's Bloody Terror. Frankenstein's Bloody Terror, guys. I can't wait to watch this one. There you go. Reversible artwork. I love it when they've got the reversible artwork, guys. Frankenstein's Bloody Terror. So I can't wait to check the things up by the looks of it. There's a vampire. It's got a vampire in it as well. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, stars Paul Naschy. Oh, well, there you go. So Frankenstein's Bloody Terror. Admittedly, his movies have been a little bit of a hit and miss, but anything with Paul Naschy on, I always like to check out. Now, this one, this is a lovely edition by Eureka. Lovely bulky set. I've seen the American version of this. I've only seen the foreign one. I've only seen a couple of minutes of the foreign one. So I've also picked this up. It's a film by Pascal Laugier. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's supposed to be very, very violent on the Masters of Cinema series. And that is Martyrs, the original Martyrs. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out, guys. I really am. And lovely big bulky book. Lovely bulky booklet with... Oh, sorry. The one that got away. And there you go. So I'm looking forward to checking this out. There's been some great French horror movies over the years. So, but as I say, I've only seen a bit of this one. So, and look, I can't wait to get stuck into all those special features, guys. Yeah. And so there you go. That is the original Martyrs. Lovely edition. Now, moving on. Now, this one, this is from another one from the 1960s, to be precise, 1966. Stars Scott Brady and Virginia Mayo. I didn't like it, guys. It's in colour. Castle of Evil. Wasn't much cop. Yeah. Usually, like, these 60s horror movies are good, but this is one of the, you know, the bad ones, yeah. So, yeah, ridiculous storyline as well. So, there you go. That is Castle of Evil. Now, this is a lovely edition by Arrow. It really is. And I know a lot of you have already got this as well. Years since I've seen it. I don't remember too much about it. And it's a special edition of The Return of the Living Dead. Lovely cover, guys, and packed with special features. And there you go. So I can't wait to get stuck into this one. The Return of the Living Dead. Now, this is an absolute classic. I don't need to say too much about how much I love this movie. This was, along with Dracula in the late 50s, this was the one that really put Hammer on the road to it, you know, being the, you know, beacons of horror, you know, the leading lights of British horror cinema, starring the late great Peter Cushing and the late great Christopher Lee. That is The Curse of Frankenstein. Now, I know this was released in a luxurious, deluxe, big, bulky set, but I only really wanted the standard edition. But I did like that book in that set, but I didn't really need the other extras and that, you know, in the add-ons. I'm just content with this one, so I can't wait to revisit this on 4K, The Curse of Frankenstein. Peter Cushing was the best Baron Frankenstein ever. Next up, now this is another new one that came out. Stars Kate Mara and Lawrence Fishburne. It's about this girl. She goes into space. She's an astronaut, and she comes back and she brings something evil back with her. That's a movie. This is from the producer of A Quiet Place in the Page. That's The Astronauts. I might watch this one over the weekend, actually. Yeah, so there you go. That's The Astronauts. Next up, now this is, I must admit, this is pretty heavy going at times, guys, to watch, you know. Very, if you think about Marathon Man on steroids, you've got some idea of what to expect in this movie. It stars Corbin Benson, who always plays a fantastic villain. I've got the two here, actually. Got them at a bargain price on Amazon. That is the Dentist Collection. Corbin Benson is absolutely all. He doesn't pull any punches, guys. He does, or should I say, he doesn't pull any teeth. Well, he pulls a lot of teeth, actually, and one or two tongues as well. So be warned, if you don't like movies, speech and dental horror, you might like to avoid this one. But this is a real blast, this, guys. It really is. It is absolutely away with the fairies. It really is. Cops' wife having it off with the you know, the swim pool attendants, and that all hell breaks loose. And he plays a great villain, Corbin Benson. So there you go. That is the Dentist Collection. Next up, now this is it. A lot of people regard this as being the very first horror anthology movie, but I think there was one or two made before this. But this is I think this is the main one, guys, in terms of British horror. You know, you've got your Amicus later on, you know, but this is a fantastic one, especially the one with the ventriloquist doll. I had to pick this up, the lovely edition. That's The Dead of Night from 1940. Is it 1945? I think it's 1945. 1945, yeah. This is a great one, this, guy. It's got a great framing story as well. Lovely edition. That's the scariest one with the ventriloquist doll. You get a lovely booklet with it as well, guys. All about the movie, which I always love. I always love a nice booklet with me movies. Can't wait to check this out, revisit this one out. I love this movie. The one with the creepy mirror as well, with Googie Withers. I'll just show you that one with Googie Withers, the poster of it. But it's great, this one, guys. It's got such high rewatchability factor. Googie Withers, the one with the creepy mirror. Good rewatchability factor. I love this movie. I never get tired of watching it. But as I say, just like that other one with Bobby in, when he comes back from the dead. This is the main one, and this is the ventriloquist doll. Real creepy one, very reminiscent of Magic. Yeah, love this. So I had to get this one. Packed with special features, guys. One of the greatest horror anthologies ever made, if not the greatest. That is Dead of Night. Check it out if you haven't already. It's a fantastic, fantastic horror anthology. Absolutely brilliant. Next up, now I have seen this movie a couple of times, actually, but I don't remember too much about it. Now, on first glance, you would think it was about Dracula, but it's about his muss. And that's why it's called Zoltan, Hound of Dracula. Devil Dog. There he is. You do see, from what I can remember, you do see Dracula for a bit at the beginning. The story, of course, obviously focuses on the dog, Dracula's dog. And they are, guys, nice reversible artwork. So that is the Zoltan, Hound of Dracula from 1977. Next up, now this is, I did mention this actually briefly in one of me, I think it was my last video that I watched it. I didn't like it. It's a shame because it's got a lovely cover. It's a movie called The Vagrants. Didn't do anything for me, guys. Didn't like it. Thought it was ridiculous, especially the opening scene. You know, put too much comedy in. Yeah, so yeah, that's The Vagrants. Didn't like it. Now this is a movie actually. Now I must admit, guys, I'm not really a big fan of this movie. It's all right, like, but I think they ruined it by putting the humour in. But when I saw this edition, I had to get it from Arrow. Arrow's, you know, when he release an edition, they're so tempting. They do it so, you know, so beautifully. The aesthetics really hit your eye when you see them. This stars Dennis Hopper, and it continues the story of the Sawyer family from the first movie from 1974. That is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. But I had to get it, guys, because it's such a lovely edition. You know, I couldn't pass this one by. Lovely hard slip box. Great booklets inside. Poster. You get your reversible artwork as well. But yeah, as I say, it's nowhere near as good as the original, but it's okay. It's okay if you want to sort of like, you don't take it too seriously, you know. Might have a, if you haven't seen it, you might have a blast with it, yeah. But as I say, like, you can't beat the original. So there you go. That is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. Lovely cover. And last but by no means least, now this is more of a bit of a naughty one here. It is a thriller, but it's got like a naughty, it's got naughty undertones. By Lucio Fulci. What is the most incredible thing a woman ever did for $1 million? We'll leave it there. That's Perversion Story. Lovely cover, guys. Make sure there's nothing at the back. Yeah. So it's this was made in what is it now? 1969. Yeah. So yeah. So it's a kind of a thriller, but as I say, it's got a risque undertone. So there you go. That's the last one I'm going to show you for October. That is Perversion Story. Okay, that winds it up. Have you got any of these movies? If you have, what did you think of them? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's get a good discussion going. Is any there that particularly hit your eye? Let me know. Some great titles. As I say, I fell a little bit behind, guys. You know, we're catching up on me writing and that. I'm planning to work on a new book. You know, so it might be a book of horror stories and a horror novella. I don't know yet. I'm just messing around with a couple of plus ideas. But yeah, guys, really big haul and extra for Halloween, of course. I've started the November pickups are building up nicely as well. So again, I'm expecting to pick up a couple of more this week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had a nice Halloween and that, you know. And you didn't act bloody stupidly and that, you know, like some bloody idiots did. But we won't go into that. You know, okay then, guys. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Take care. Speak soon. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed watching this video, guys, you might like to check out my website at www.alantoner.com. You'll be able to find out a little bit more about my work as a writer and all the books I have published to date. Thanks for watching.